Love and greetings to you. This is Paul Friedman. This is our Marriage Foundation channel, and you've come to the right place. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. This topic is what to do when your partner doesn't have time for you. This is for you as a lady. I have a different one for men. And I want you to know that I don't use Western psychology. We don't go into narcissism. We don't go into any kind of analysis. What we do here is we focus on building a marriage starting now. And we don't want to deal with problems because those are always manifestations of the underlying problem, which is your connection has not been cultivated. Okay, so let's begin again. First, please subscribe to the channel. All you got to do is click on that button, and then later like the video. Here's where we're going to go with this. If your husband is not finding time for you, we have to rely on the universal law of cause and effect, right? If I hold a pencil here and I let it go, you have to visualize the pencil, it's going to fall every single time. We're not in outer space. When you treat your husband like he's your king, lovingly, very from your heart, admiring him, supporting him, complimenting him, smiling at him, taking care of his physical, sexual needs, then he's going to spend time with you. It's really that simple. But let's go deeper than that. Okay? In most videos, I did it the other way around. I went deep and then I gave a solution. I'm going to try this. I gave you the solution of what to do, but now I'm going to talk about what matters most. Again, subscribe to the channel. Now, what matters most is that you're married to your soul mate. He's a soul, you're a soul. You have a body, you have a mind, but you don't need to connect at the emotional level like they push, because that's just emotions. Think of emotions as sort of a warning that comes up in your computer. You have to dial this, you have to do that, and it's strictly a computer. Your mind is strictly a computer. But because we're not taught that you are a soul and you have a mind, we have fixated on worshiping our mind's emotions. We make too much of those emotions. They are not important. They get in the way because when you fell in love, it wasn't up here. It wasn't emotional love. It was right here. It was the heart's love. Heart, soul, same thing. And union, marriage means union. So that connection is all important. But we're not taught that once we get married, it's the beginning. Yeah, they may say it, you know, your preacher or your minister may have said it, but they didn't even know what they meant. Most of us get married, and it's sort of like the last thing that we do after we go looking for our soulmate, and then we date, court, and get engaged. Then we get married, and done. We live our lives, which is stupid. What we should be doing is cultivating that love that we experienced when we first met each other, building that love, building the happiness of finally being with our soulmate, building the intimacy, the environment, so there's harmony. And that is how we have an amazing marriage. So, did that make sense to you? What to do when your partner doesn't have time for you is change who you are in his eyes. It's that simple. Look, if I go down the street dressed in rags, the beggars aren't going to come up to me and ask me for money. they'll say, yeah, he doesn't have any money, let's wait for someone who does. But if I'm dressed nicely, and if I'm smiling and look easy to approach, they're all going to come to me. These are the dynamics. That's a terrible analogy, isn't it? Okay. Well, now you know that I don't write a script for myself. But you get the point. The point is, if you are an amazing wife, no one can compete with you when you're an amazing wife. Not hanging out with his friends, not going fishing, not working on his car, nothing. If you're an amazing wife, he'll want to be with you all the time. And that's what you do about it. Now, go to the website. Go to the website that we have and look at the reviews that we have, because you want to get that I know what I'm talking about. Been doing this since 2001, and I used to be a divorce mediator before, so I know everything after all these years, and we saved thousands of marriages. See what we have. And download, it's another freebie. There's lots of freebies here. The 10 top do's and don'ts. Download that so you have it. You can ask a counselor, you can write to a counselor, that's free. You could get one of my books, it's inexpensive. There's so much. We're here to serve you. I'm past my retirement age. I'm doing this as a service to you and to others. So I'm glad you came by. Thank you. I appreciate you, care about you. See you again.